Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Pmbc meeting for December 22nd, 2021. We will start with the warrant, which I'll bring up here shortly. There are 4 items on the warrant. The first is for Demco Inc. That was furniture for the library in the amount of $9,289.73. Second was from Neshoba Security for access control for the library, $51,950. The third one, Vertex Company, OPM Services, November for the library, $3,792. And the last one, Vertex Company, OPM Services for the police station for November, $1,580. for a total of $66,611.73. So this will be a roll call vote. Is there a motion to approve?
Mr. Chair, I just want to pass along to Rich, if you can hear us, try the *6 on your phone to unmute yourself. Thank you, sir.
I'll make a motion to approve the warrant in the amount of $66,611.73.
Bartlett makes a motion. Is there a second?
Bob Romney, I'll second that.
Bob Romney. Roll call vote. Bob?
Bob Romney, yes.
Brian?
Brian Pasquale, yes.
Bartlett?
Bartlett Harvey, yes.
Rich? Can't seem to get a hold of Rich. Steve Moore, yes. Motion carries.
Steve, one question.
Yeah.
Are we just about done with Vertex on the library now?
It depends on the, let's wait till we get the library and talk about that.
Okay.
Really kind of depends on the solar panels. So we should be complete without the solar panels.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can, Rich.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. All right, I'm there.
Did you have a chance to listen to the warrant?
Oh yeah, I've been listening all through. I just couldn't vote, but my vote would have been yes if I could vote.
Well, you can still vote.
All right, I vote yes.
Rich Crowley votes yes. Okay. Library update. Let me move down to the updates that were provided by Brian, since he's unable to join us. So I'll just read off of this. We have miscellaneous items required by the building inspector that have been completed. Final occupancy is ready to be issued on 12/20. I'm not sure if that happened yet. Jason Roberts is performing a back punch list this week. They were out actually around noontime today. I just missed the architect. I got there about 1:30. He had already gone. We exchanged some emails. He's got some outstanding punch list items. Solar panel project is having issues. We got no proposals. 9 companies had pulled plans and specs, but because of supply chain issues and whatnot, we got no bids. So we're pursuing other conversations with the state reps, because the funding for that expires at the end of this year. Commissioning, remaining scope happened last week. We're awaiting the report. Commissioning agent, we provided a scope for maintenance plan. I reviewed that. I'm not satisfied with it. Sent that back for some revisions. Closeout meeting happened last week. We'll hold additional meeting to follow up on open items. Brian's estimate is that we're 75 complete with the closeout items. That's the information I have at this point.
Steve, is that the fiscal year, state fiscal year on the,
Now it's calendar year. So we're kind of back to the drawing boards. I know that Mark and GDD, I think, are going back and talking to the politicians to see if we can get an extension on that.
Yeah, and Steve, one thing, there's two companies that make them in the United States, and one in Louisiana and one in Arkansas. I think LG is one of them. Maybe the companies that pulled drawings were not looking at things made, solar panels made in the United States. Maybe they were all trying to get them from overseas. That's something you might want to explore.
Well, the fact that the funding expires at the end of this year is a little bit of a problem. So I think that's the first item of business.
3 days away, or
Yeah.
5 days away. Yep.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm losing my voice. I've been sick for the past 4 days.
Oh my
Police
Lord.
station roof leak last week. They went out, found an issue. It was kind of weird. They had a final punch list and walkthrough on the roof 2 weeks ago. And when waterproofing company came out this week, they found a hole in the roof about the size of a quarter and some debris up there, which wasn't there, a couple of weeks ago during the punch list walkthrough. So more to come on that. Remaining punch list is complete. We need to confirm that the bird deterrent foam has been installed. I stopped by the police station today. I couldn't determine that because I couldn't figure out where it would have been installed. So we'll have more information on that at the next meeting. Closeout documents are ongoing. The senior center, I attended a meeting last week with Anthony and Liz and the designers. Schematic design floor plans are currently being completed. Feedback from Liz is being incorporated. Next month, preliminary estimate will be provided on this should be conceptual design, which will be evaluated against the original thought for the project cost. Proposals from LLB and Vertex will be forthcoming for additional services for documents to get through bidding, which hopefully will be prior to town meeting in the spring, so we can go to town meeting with a final cost estimate. Town will advise on proposed dates for full department meetings for input from all town departments. This kind of popped up in the last month or so. I was not really aware that we were proceeding with this kind of conceptual design for the senior center and then eventual go through the bidding documents, but design looks good and more to come on that. So any questions?
Yeah,
Where are they
Steve,
gonna-
how was the architect selected for that?
It was the architect that was uh, involved in the space needs assessment for the town, the existing town building. And they added that to his scope of work.
Okay, do we know
Interesting.
anything about the architect?
I know a little bit about them. I worked with them on the space needs a little bit. I don't know too much about them. I don't know. Rich, do you know anything about LLB?
I never heard of him, but the process isn't right. You can't, from what I know from my training with the IG's office, you can't just give an architect another job. You have to go through the design a selection again for a second job. You can give them a change order for a job you already have, but you have to go through a second design a selection. I don't know how they're doing this.
Well, I brought that up with town administration, and I was told that they got approval of that through the town legal group.
Yeah, well, that's not the people that prove it. They got to go through the IG's office, unless legal went to the IG's office. Interesting.
You know,
Yeah.
I've been
I would hate
advised that you know, the town council signed off on that.
Okay.
I
Okay.
can't, Steve, I can't speak to the purchasing part of it, but I in my day job, I do have a job going on right now with LLB, and they're a house doctor on our campus, so they are a reputable company,
Okay.
and they're I think they have offices in Worcester and I believe Providence.
Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Anyway, more to come on that. As I say, this kind of just popped up on my radar screen, you know, a month or so ago, and it was basically for the feasibility study. I didn't realize they were going all the way through bid documents until last week.
Interesting. All right.
Okay. Back to the agenda. I think, Brian, you're up with the Littleton High School roof.
Sure, yeah. So Russo Bar's project manager was out, and they did all their field work last Monday, I believe it was. And they did their infrared scan, and I touched base with him earlier today. He's going to have his report out to us shortly. He actually expects by the end of the day tomorrow we should see his report from their field investigation.
Oh, outstanding. I did
Yep.
send over to you the executed contract.
Yep. So I'll send that over to them, and we should get the report right back.
Okay, great. Let's see. Well, that brings us to member input. Anything, Bob?
The only thing, Steve, when that senior center gets going, I'd like to get involved in that.
I'd like to have you involved with it. So, Bartlett, anything?
No, not really.
Brian?
All set, Steve. Thank you.
Mike?
If there are conceptual plans lying around for that senior center, it'd be helpful. I can look at them. And I have some escalation items that should be looked into. I get monthly reports that I can share.
That'd be great.
Steve, since I do, I
Marilyn
have,
has that information. She's going to share with us.
okay, you want me to, Steve, Mike, you want me to send you a copy?
Please.
Okay.
Yeah, why don't you send it to the whole committee?
Yeah.
Okay,
That'd be great.
okay.
Rich, anything?
Not really. I just like to say it. I was in the library with you just a few weeks ago, and the finished product came out really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in there today. I just missed the architect by a couple of minutes. He was there for a final walkthrough. Well, maybe not a final walkthrough, but at any rate,
Question for you, Steve, if I could interject, apologize.
Yep.
The fob entry system, has that completely been activated for the library?
I do not know.
Okay.
I don't know.
There were some issues where the staff left the building when there was a meeting going on downstairs. They locked the building for the night while the meeting was still going on downstairs and said, you can't get in. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So
Huh.
that's why I'm asking.
We gotta go
Geez.
for it.
That sounds more like a coordination issue with the Neshoba group. So yeah, we'll have to get that squared away.
Thank you. It was just more of a, we're going to have select board and other meetings that will be in there eventually.
Yeah.
And I don't want to have that issue where people think they're supposed to be here at a specific time and can't.
Understood. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Great.
I have nothing. And I think that's it. I think our next meeting is on January 12th. Bob, you're going to be in Florida?
Yeah, but I can Zoom from down there,
Okay.
as far as I know.
All right. Well, everyone, Merry Christmas
Merry
and Happy
Christmas.
New Year.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Yeah.
Christmas.
Good as well. Thank you all.
Happy, healthy, and safe New Year.